When it comes to sports nutrition, we know that proteins are the building blocks for muscles, and they're important. But there are a lot of other nutrients that can help support muscle function and athletic performance. One of these emerging nutrients in sports nutrition is called astaxanthin. We get astaxanthin in our diet primarily from wild salmon. And salmon use astaxanthin in their muscles to help them with sustained energy through long migrations during spawning season. Now, it's known through clinical studies that AstaReal astaxanthin can also help support muscle function and endurance. And it can do this using 4 distinct mechanisms of action. The first is through its powerful antioxidant properties. Secondly, it provides targeted mitochondrial protection. It is also known for its anti-inflammatory properties. And finally, it helps to support blood flow that nourishes muscles as they work. The antioxidant properties of astaxanthin are quite unique. They are some of the strongest found in nature. Astaxanthin is 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C, 800 times stronger than CoQ10, and 110 times stronger than vitamin E. This is important because during exercise, our energy-hungry muscles are kicking out a lot of ATP, the energy currency of the cell. In doing so, they're also producing a byproduct known as free radicals that can cause oxidative stress in muscles and slow them down. So it's important for astaxanthin to be present in muscles during exercise to help neutralize those free radicals. Similarly, after exercise, immune cells migrate to muscles to help with repair and remodeling of damaged muscle tissue. Astaxanthin is there to help neutralize free radicals that are produced by the metabolic activity of these immune cells during muscle recovery. Another unique aspect of astaxanthin as an antioxidant is its ability to preferentially localize in mitochondria. Mitochondria are the energy-producing organelles, and muscles are rich in mitochondria because they're energy-hungry tissues. While we exercise, mitochondria are busily producing ATP for energy, and about 1 to 4% of all the oxygen in mitochondria that's burned up along with nutrients for energy are transformed into reactive oxygen species, a type of free radical. Astaxanthin is able to localize in mitochondria at the site where these free radicals are produced and address that problem before the chain reaction of unstable free radicals runs away and causes additional muscle damage. In addition to protecting muscles and mitochondria from oxidative stress, it's important to do this because it prolongs the ability of mitochondria to utilize fat for energy instead of sugar. By protecting the mechanisms and proteins in mitochondria that help us utilize fat, we can produce more sustained, prolonged energy and help promote endurance during exercise. This also leads to carbohydrate sparing, and we see in an AstaReal study where runners supplement with AstaReal astaxanthin for 4 weeks that less lactic acid is produced after a run. Lactic acid is a byproduct of using carbohydrates for energy. By producing more energy using fat, we can spare muscle glycogen and produce less lactic acid to help fight muscle fatigue early on during exercise. By protecting mitochondrial function, we can see real performance-based results. In one study looking at competitive cyclists supplementing with 4 milligrams a day AstaReal astaxanthin, we saw a 15% improvement in power output, whereas the placebo group only saw a 0.5% improvement in power output. Also, training paramedics were able to do 55% more squats after 6 months of training together with astaxanthin supplementation, compared to only a 20% improvement in the placebo group, showing that AstaReal astaxanthin can produce real results in athletes. In addition to these antioxidant properties, astaxanthin also has anti-inflammatory properties that come into play after exercise when those immune cells are busy repairing and remodeling damaged muscle tissue. This is important because immune cells actively repairing muscle tissue are putting out a lot of pro-inflammatory markers. This is part of what contributes to that delayed onset muscle soreness that slows down our recovery after exercise. For example, a study in elite soccer players has shown shown that supplementing with 4 milligrams a day AstaReal astaxanthin for 90 days can actually reduce levels of chronic inflammation marker C-reactive protein in serum following a bout of exercise. While the placebo group had a 57% increase in C-reactive protein, the AstaReal astaxanthin group had no significant increase in this chronic inflammation marker. These results indicate that AstaReal astaxanthin is effective in reducing the exercise-induced inflammation effects of extended training periods. Astaxanthin helps to alleviate exercise-induced inflammation to promote recovery after exercise. Metabolically active muscles require efficient blood flow to bring oxygen and nutrients that can be turned into energy, and then to remove metabolic wastes. This is especially important as we age, when we start to see reduced blood flow to muscles, causing premature fatigue during exercise. At 6 milligrams a day, AstaReal astaxanthin has been shown to support blood flow, which helps to feed and oxygenate muscles and remove metabolic wastes. A study in older individuals between the ages of 65 and 85 has also shown that 12 milligrams a day of AstaReal astaxanthin helps to improve muscle strength by 14.4% when coupled together with functional strength and endurance training exercises. This is in contrast to the placebo group, where exercise alone did not show a significant improvement in muscle strength. Taken together, these studies have shown that AstaReal astaxanthin can help promote muscle endurance and muscle recovery, as well as boost the effects of functional training, not only in athletes, but also in older individuals. To summarize, astaxanthin's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, together with its ability to support blood flow during exercise, helps to promote endurance and sustained energy, while its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties after exercise help to promote recovery. When you're looking for effective, clinically proven nutrition to help support an active lifestyle, then think about more than just muscle building blocks and consider adding targeted mitochondrial protection with AstaReal astaxanthin.